Welcome back. In a previous video, we covered a system for task management. So now it's time to do the same, but for note-taking. Today, we are building a simple yet functional note-taking and management system. We will look into meeting notes, journaling, reading notes, organization techniques, as well as some navigation tips. If I gloss over some details, it's because we've covered that topic in a previous video, so check out the linked videos for more info. Alright, let's jump into it. Let's start with meeting notes. The way I like to take notes on meetings is in the Daily Jot. Before every meeting, I add a link to the type of the meeting this is, and then I mention the people or the team that will participate. Then, as the meeting progresses, I take my notes below this heading. The nice thing about this way of taking meeting notes is that my meeting is automatically tied to today's date by virtue of being in today's Daily Jot. Also, my notes are automatically categorized in all of the ways I find useful. At any point in time, I can see a list of all of my meetings, or all of my meetings with this person, and so on. Later on, if I need to share these notes with other people, or even if I just decide I want to clean up my Jot a little bit, I can select my meeting notes and choose Extract to Note. This lets me create a separate page for this meeting, which I can then share or do as I please with. This also leaves behind a link to my meeting, which means I will always know what date it happened on. Journaling in Amplenote is as easy as typing in your thoughts in the Daily Jot. If you like to journal at various points throughout the day, make sure to type in /now to insert the current time and maintain a chronological record of your notes. If you tend to journal on recurring topics, make sure to link to that topic with the @ sign, like so. In that way, journaling is essentially the same thing as taking meeting notes. It shares all of the same mechanics, it's just that the meeting is with yourself. I also take notes from web articles, as well as books that I read. For web notes, I use AmpleCap and use the text capture method to take highlights from articles and pages I find useful. My other reading notes go into a third-party service called Readwise. In my case, this includes highlights I take from books I read on my Kindle. These highlights get imported into Amplenote by the Readwise plugin. This plugin shows me a list of all of my books and articles and organizes them into separate notes. All of my reading notes are in a folder called Reading Notes to keep them nicely organized. Most of my reading notes are ephemeral, meaning I tend to process them and turn them into reference, knowledge, or tasks. Keep watching the video to see what I mean by that. In this part of the video, let me show you how I structure my own note-taking. Most of my notes tend to find themselves into one of 4 buckets, and for each bucket, I have a tag: reading notes, reference notes, logs, and knowledge notes. My reading notes are the raw notes I take from articles or books. These notes are ephemeral, which means I eventually process them and turn them into something else. My reading notes usually turn into tasks, reference notes, or knowledge notes. My reference notes are notes that I revisit often because they contain information I don't like to memorize. For example, I have a list of text fonts that can be used for marketing material, or the technical specs for our home network, or the name of the motor oil I need to use for my car, and so on. My knowledge notes are the most evergreen notes I have. They contain information I have distilled and formatted such that I can understand it, use it, or share it in the future. Think school notes, inspiration for interior design, and so on. And finally, my logs are topics that I tend to want to track across time or journal progress on. For example, I have a note for medical consultations, one for meetings, and so on. These notes are usually empty, and I just link to them from the Daily Jot instead because that ties them to a date. In addition to this, I like using tags to mark what area of interest a note relates to. I have tags like work, personal, health, film, beekeeping, and so on. To keep my notes organized, I try to move notes to my archive folder when I'm pretty sure I won't need them anymore. Also, once a week, I like to look at all of my untagged notes and assign the correct tags to them one by one. Finally, let's look at some navigation tips to help you find what you're looking for faster in AmpleNote. Quick Open. Press the Quick Open hotkey to jump to any note if you know its title. If you don't remember a note's title, you can search for the name of the tag instead and look for your note in the results. If you are on iOS, you can search for notes by title using Spotlight Search. And if you have the desktop client for AmpleNote, you can jump to notes using the Global Note Lookup hotkey, even when AmpleNote is not in focus. As for notes or tag combinations that you revisit often, you can simply pin them to the sidebar.